Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Commodores ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to happen.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David.
Why you get one now?
They've got a big play. Nevada going quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Nevada! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Vanderbilt, this offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, then we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37.
And And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Pierre. Moves around to clear up the vision. Kept it, and he's past the marker. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside, man-to-man. Nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Doors! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Nevada going quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Farrell. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Look out, he's got room. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there. Forced the TFL.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Oh my gosh.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Okay.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Duke. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air. It's Pierre. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And the Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going. I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. It's complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes.
Wow.
This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just roared down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got room to work. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Nevada going quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Oh, snap. Didn't he realize it?
And the returner will be dragged down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He now has 61 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and...
There he goes!
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You kidding.
Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's Leon. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Commodores line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's got the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, oh boy, this defense is making the sledding rough down here deep in the red zone. That play is going backwards.
They really are playing with a sense of urgency, aren't they, Reese? With their backs against the wall, you're seeing tremendous tenacity out of this defensive unit.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Fires into the end zone.
Oh, I thought I blocked it up in
and
there.
the defense gets a 4th down stop. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Nevada, deep in its own territory, just needs to get some space to operate on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. To the air, it's Farrell. Quick strike complete.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. If the quarterback's on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to run it. Slithers into space. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
He's got it down to the 1 yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. Surging forward on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he makes the extra point. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Nevada going quickly. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw, it's Farrell. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sideline. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime
you see the pass coming.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to set up the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Right on the money. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got a man. It's Leon. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. They get him down, top run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Catch in the middle. It's Duke. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Commodores! And they take it in for 6 more points. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Nevada going quickly. Dropping back, it's Farrell. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He takes it at the 45. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Snapping the shotgun. Skips away from pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. App State rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Pierre. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise.
Oh,
and the
Lord,
runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, in the first half, they had a hard time trying to contain this quarterback because of his speed. But here we go in the second half now. They need things to start happening, and finally they were able to get to him and bring him down for a sack. They're trailing it.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Bring in the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
That's how he was going to.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
It's like 3 yards over.
Finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They're working that left side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a man. It's Pierre. That's caught. It's Leon.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Commodores have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Oh my gosh, I hit the wrong button.
Into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
41, Nevada, 14.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Leon. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Looking downfield, it's Pierre. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start.